All right, so if you really go back to the beginning and we think about Shiba Inu and how it started, right? We've got to go back to August 2020. And if you were in SHIB in August 2020, God bless you, because nobody knew about Shiba Inu in August of 2020. Now, as we rolled into 2021, slowly but surely, more and more people became aware. And I would say the breaking point was somewhere in May, right? And then we went through the dog days of summer, and then obviously just parabolic movement when the top of the market hit in October of 2021. However, I wanted to kind of talk about SHIB in a couple different ways in this video, and honestly, get your guys' opinion. I truly want to know what you guys think about this, because I had somebody mention this to me, one of my longtime listeners and friends in the space. And he said to me, Zach, what do you think about this when it comes to SHIB? And so I said, what do you mean? He said, well, do you think we're trying to do too much? Do you think SHIB is kind of moving too far away from the community token realm? In other words, is SHIB trying to become too serious of a token? And at first I said, well, I don't know. I mean, because we're trying to make this transition from, meme coin to utility, right? And when you do that, you're going to be looked at as a more serious player, right? I mean, the whole idea behind creating this decentralized economy is why they started Shiba Swap, why Shibarium, right? And why their metaverse is coming. And now we've learned about, SHIB identity, right? But it did give me something to think about. Should we, as the community of Shiba Inu, should we be simplifying this? Should we be making it a little bit more simple in terms of what SHIB's doing? Like, is there a way to become a meme coin or go from a meme coin to utility without losing the backbone of being just a community, right? Because forever, that's all we had. And now we're trying to roll out all of these different types of utilities. Is it in our best interest to cut these utilities back and really focus in on one specific area? It's kind of like that old adage, right? If you're spread too thin, you just end up giving 20% to all these different areas, rather than if you go all in on one spot, one area, you can actually give 100%. I know this from my life, as in trying to become an entrepreneur. I had four little side hustles, and finally I said, listen, I'm only giving 20-25% to all these. I got to pick one and go all in, and I decided to pick YouTube, right? And luckily we've built a nice community here. But does the same thing here apply for SHIB? Like, are they trying to bite off more than they can chew? And again, I want this to be like a conversation. I'm not quite sure. But again, when my friend asked me this, at first I was like, no. They're making this transition. They're making this move. But then after second thought, I said, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe he's onto something in that, what if we just simplify this? Like, for instance, like you look at some of the top altcoins out there. Like, let's just take, for example, Gala Games. Gaming, right? Like, they're focused on gaming. You take a look at, some of the other top altcoins out there. A lot of them do have kind of a singular focus, right? Now, eventually you might have to pivot in some form or another, right? But is there merit? What do you guys think? I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Is there merit for kind of condensing and consolidating down? And maybe that's the goal of the dev team, right? Maybe that's the goal. It's like, let's try a bunch of stuff. Let's see what we can do really well, and then we'll focus and go 100% all in on that. And as we're thinking about this, and again, drop your thoughts and ideas on this question down below. I think it's an important one as we look toward the next bull run, right? Because you want that message to be simple to new investors. Like, you don't want it to lose its luster. Like, community tokens are supposed to be fun and exciting. And if you get too serious and you got all these different avenues, it's kind of hard for the new investor to see exactly what's going on and see why they should invest. But if it's simple and it's right there in front of them, they could be like, okay, they've got a strong community. They're trying to do this one thing really well. That makes sense. I'll put my money there. And I do think SHIB still has a phenomenal opportunity. And I know a lot of people are losing patience with the lack of burns. We're still very early on here, okay? And you can agree to disagree. That's fine, okay? I see the comments. I see frustrated people, and I get it. I still think SHIB has a great opportunity. And you even listen to people who aren't even all in on meme coins. If there are 3 meme coins they're holding for this next run, it's Doge, SHIB, and Pepe. They have the communities. They have the solid market cap already. And when you look at SHIB, out of those 3, it has the most in terms of a utility, at least a path forward. But is it too much? Is it too much? Because you look at the other 2 that I mentioned there, Doge and Pepe. Really no roadmap yet. Really no utility. So how much utility do you actually need? It's an interesting question. And I want to get your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. But I'm genuinely curious to hear what you guys think. And I'm going to be giving it some more thought and maybe making another video here down the line about this and some of my ideas. You know, recently I've been big. I'll end the video with this. Recently I've been really big on gaming. And I think if SHIB wanted to take a singular focus, I think gaming makes a lot of sense. Given the community that's built up, the market cap we're already at, the people they've already put in place for the metaverse and the gaming side, I don't think it would be a bad idea, right? Now, obviously, they want to be more than that. But how much is too much? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.